Welcome back, Bowling World fans. Today we're going to be drilling the Radical Venom. Listen, not that, no. Today we're going to be drilling the new Radical Rattler. Now, the Rattler is one of the latest pieces from the Radical bowling line. So let's go ahead and get into laying it out over on the workbench over onto my left. And let's see what this ball can truly do on the lanes and talk a little bit about its versatility on the lanes. Now, the layout that I chose for this bowling ball is going to be 65 by 4.5 by 60. That is my benchmark shape layout, and I wanted to make sure I matched this ball up to that layout because I wanted to show you guys the amount of versatility that you can get out of the new Radical Rattler, which looks absolutely phenomenal with its two-tone purple and its solid look. Now, let's go ahead and get this drilled up with our vacuum inserts, which is just, again, a top hole of 1 1/30 seconds with a bottom hole of 31/30 seconds, creating a vacuum effect via the process of drilling that two-step hole that is a 16th larger at the top and how you glue them in. And we went ahead and took this over onto the workbench, sanded out those finger holes, and we glued in our Vice PO black inserts. Again, Vice has been a long-term sponsor of myself, and I will never go wrong by getting my Vice black POs into any bowling ball of choosing. So let's go ahead and get this ball over onto the lanes, but just before that, let's talk a little bit about the specs of the new Radical Rattler. To start off with, we have the Rattler symmetric core that has an RG of 2.48 and a differential of 0.035. So we have a higher RG with a lower differential, and I think this is actually a phenomenal core shape because of the fact that it revs up just enough in the middle part of the lane to be able to see enough of that, but with that cover that's wrapped around it, it allows the ball to be a really well-rounded and versatile bowling ball, and that cover is the Sharp Reactive Resin Solid cover stock, which is finished off at 500, 1500, and 4000 grit sanded. There's no polish over this bowling ball or anything. I do have to admit, after I threw this ball for the first time, which was in Lubbock, Texas, which was whenever we went to the Oklahoma City stop. If you guys haven't watched that vlog, make sure you guys check it out right there. Now, I went ahead and threw this at Whitewood Lanes with my buddy Stefan Wood. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a couple clips for you guys of the ball going down the lane at Whitewood that I have from that vlog that didn't make it into the vlog, so you guys can see what it does straight out of the box. But at the regional, I actually ended up hitting this ball with 2000 in practice to make sure that I had enough surface for the longer and heavier volume conditions that we were bowling at. That week we were bowling on 45 feet, so I wanted to make sure I had a midline piece outside of my urethane balls, even though the urethane balls is all I threw. So let's get this ball over onto the lanes and let you guys see exactly what it can do. And yeah, let's get to it.
So first of all, throwing this ball at Whitewood Lanes, the first thing that you need to understand about this house in specific out in Lubbock, Texas, is that this place is particularly less hooky than my bowling center back at home here in Kenner, Louisiana. So I played a lot straighter with it out the gate and was able to move transitionally little by little until I got myself into a little bit of a deeper spot with this ball. Again, at Whitewood Lanes more specifically. But I was primarily playing fairly straight and trying to play more up the side of the lane instead of trying to swing a lot of boards, specifically because the heads are really clean and there's not a ton of friction to go off of. So we wanted to make sure that we used whatever was actually there, and this was on a fresh condition, so there's no worries about carry down or anything like that. But as I transitioned to Kenner, I tried starting off in the same area that I did at Whitewood, and you can immediately tell that this ball picked up way more, and this is also after I hit the ball with 2000 at the Oklahoma City Regional, which again changes a lot of things. And you can also notice as I get warmed up here in the first few shots back home in Kenner that I actually have changed part of my approach, and I am trying a little bit of a different thing here and there. Again, I'm changing a lot of things, trying to get ready for the next season in the PBA Regional Tour, and it's just a bunch of footing and timing things that I'm trying to make sure are down pat for the next season. Now, we're going to go ahead and let you guys enjoy all the shots of me throwing this ball again. I'm going to progressively move further and further right and show you the true versatility of this ball, taking it all the way to over the gutter itself on the right-hand side of the lane. So there is going to be some shots in the slow-mo shots where you see the ball go over the gutter itself, because this ball definitely, as much as it can play a little bit straighter, it can definitely cover the entire lane itself when it comes down to it, carrying those off hits that you normally wouldn't carry with other bowling balls. And I think that has to do with the fact that it has that, again, weaker RG and weaker differential matched up with that sharp, solid reactive resin cover stock, which is finished off at 4,000 grit. Again, mine was finished off at 2,000, so it gives me a little bit more read through the front and middle part of the lane because of the fact that I changed that surface. So hope you guys enjoy. Leave a comment down below of what you think of this new Radical Rattler and what you see of it on the lanes here with me, and let's get right into it.
All right, guys, and that was the Radical Rattler. Now, this ball definitely can cover plenty of boards, so make sure you guys check it out over on bowlingworld.biz as always. And if you have any questions or concerns, or you want to see it compared to anything else, make sure you guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see. Again, it's all about what you guys want to see, not what I want to make. So let's get right into it with those comments in the comment section, and make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button, turn on those post notifications as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys soon.